Hey guys, Yusheng here. Welcome back to another Starcraft 2 lesson. We're going to be doing a new speed run here. And we're up against a Platinum Terran who thinks Protoss is Imba. Very Imba. Alright, so the focus of the speed run is going to be on macro. I'm going to be trying to keep things as basic as possible. I don't think I can affect my APM to keep it super low, but I'm going to try and not do anything too crazy. No like insane multitasking or anything like that. Let's go for a scout. See what he's up to. Probably some shenanigans. Okay, so I think what we're going to do, at least for this MMR, is focus a lot on just making lots of workers, getting our expansions, and just warping in a ton of units. Not being too careful about what units we make, just spamming a lot of units so it's easy. Let's set up these hotkeys. Alright, so we see he's going for racks. Let's grab our expansion, our gas, and a pylon down here. So he could be up to some weird stuff. He could be one basing us. We'll just hide the probe over here. Is what I usually recommend to my students. You could even leave it like right here, actually. It's probably the best spot. Because here you can see their expansion if it goes down. And then that way you know whether they're transitioning to a macro game or all-inning you.
Your probes are under attack.
I actually found it. Okay. Nice play by the opponent. So we're going to go for a Robo really fast. Robo is by far the easiest tech choice if you're a beginner. Or at least not an expert yet. And the reason for this is you get a very fast scout. So we can just send our observers straight here. And that'll clear up any uncertainties you might have about what they're doing. Don't worry about that. Stalker's going to deal with it by itself. And let's grab some more gates, just in case we're getting all in. You don't have to worry too much about like some sort of proxy one base all in. It could happen, but it's not going to be that strong because his barracks is at home. So I'm not really worried. Like I'm not spamming 5 shield batteries here or anything like that. We're just going to check if it is the case that he's one basing, and then once we know for sure, then we will react like a madman. But for now, he could have just put his expansion up here, so we don't really want to react too heavily. As you can see, we're just making tons of workers. We're not really making too many units. We've just been making like one consistently out of the gateway, which is what you want to do.
Research complete.
And let's maybe grab some more observers. We're going to put them around our base for scouting. There's the Reaper. Let's just A-move that. And let's get some more stalkers. I'm going to put them up here so that if we get dropped, we have 3 on each side. And yeah, like I said, he's not actually backering. He's just doing like a 1-1-1 setup. So let's grab our tech. And let's grab our expansion. And then we'll just put the observer like right here, so we know when he's moving out. I think at this level we won't worry too much about what he's doing. And then we're going to place our observers around our base, maybe here and here. Put them in the observer mode. You can do that with shift. And now we're going to work our way up to the gates. You really don't want to have too many units at this stage. Like, you might look at this army and think that he could maybe push you, but he's not going to have his upgrades. So that army is a lot weaker than you might think it is. Let's actually delay this a little bit. Okay, let's go, I don't don't know, charge or blink. Let's go charge. I actually think charge is probably easier at this level. And let's finish our gates. So we have 6, 7, 8. 8 should be good. And then once you get to 8, then you start making lots of units. We also haven't really been dropped at this point, so it's pretty unlikely that we're going to get dropped as I say that. Never mind. So I just A-move them to both sides. I'm not going to touch them again. They're done. But I'll just show you what happens. So even without looking, totally fine. Let's keep warping in. So the reason I'm showing you that it's fine if you don't look is because you're not going to be as efficient as I am when I'm playing. And you want to use your time really wisely. So instead of looking at that, you can do all the things that I'm doing right now. But maybe, you know, a little slower. But you're still going to get them done because you're going to have more time than I have right now. Okay, keep warping in. Let's make another observer. Send it over here. I think there's no reason not to make an extra observer at this level. I'd say one really common mistake I see is people going for immortals because they want some powerful units early on to not die. But it's actually much more important to just have vision. Alright, let's go for a big push. I've been playing this super safe. And the way I see the safety is that you don't really take these gases. And you kind of cut your workers once you hit 16 on the minerals. And that'll give you a really massive army that's also good against big attacks. And then once you get this army, you can transition if you need to. So here we would go into our Colossus maybe. He died, but let me keep playing from here to show you. So once we do this attack, we would transition by grabbing our gases, grabbing another expansion, and then going into our Robo Bay.